Hey, it's In the Raw with Sonny McGuire Smith, and today I kind of wanted to show you the Mega 8004 Nutrition Center juicer. I'm not doing, this is the box and this is pull all the parts out. I kind of think that's kind of silly. But what I will do is show you all the different parts that came with it. And remember, I just kind of got this for my birthday, so I haven't used everything in it. I've done a couple of things to experiment. But I just want to show you the parts. It's an amazing machine. It's really simple. There it is there. That's the motor part itself. This is the 8004. The only difference between the 8004 and the 8006 is the color. The 8006 is chrome and black, so if your kitchen is that, and it costs a little bit more, about $60–70 more, then you want to go that route. Most of my appliances are white, so I just got the white one. Okay, so I really wanted to show you the machine itself. This is what's called a locking ring, and this is the chute. So this is where you put your veggies or whatever it is that you're putting into the machine, and it gets all ground up inside, and the juice comes out the bottom here, and the shrapnel, I call it, comes out the other end. So you just simply put it in like that, close the ring, and then the next thing that I put in is the auger, and this is a huge difference between a couple of the other models. I believe the 8005. I'm not sure why the numbers are the way they are, but anyway, this auger is extremely tough, and I'm going to assume that in some of the other machines that it would break down after a while. So they built this one out of extremely hard plastic. A lot of it's used in the automotive industry as well, and it now comes with a 15-year warranty for personal or commercial use. That's a hell of a warranty for a product that is allowed to be used in a commercial atmosphere. So great machine. I spent, well, birthday present, so my wife spent quite a bit of money on it. But I believe that I didn't want just a juicer. I wanted a machine that was capable of doing lots of things, particularly coconut and butters and different things. So that's why I went with this machine. Very simple to put together. The auger just goes in the middle like that. And then you have these two other attachments. One is a blank, and the blank is used for making coconut butters or pastas or things like that. Basically anything that you're not juicing. So we're juicing today, so I'm not going to put that one in. The juicing attachment has a screen, and then like a filter here to kind of keep some of the junk out where the juice goes down. That simply goes in like that, and then you would put your end on. Now, we're not doing anything but juicing today, but it comes with all these little different attachments down here, and they're for making pastas and various other things. I don't know what all the uses are for them yet. I'm going to experiment with them, and as an experiment with them, then I'll make a video and tell you what it does, or actually we'll see what I made with it. So it comes with lots of ends, and I'll just throw one in there for example. So there's a pasta end. It would go like that, and of course it goes into the blank, and then this goes on sort of like that. But since we have the juicer in there, we don't use any of the attachments. So we'll put those aside and put the end on. And the end is so simple to put on too. Just find a little slot and give it a twist counterclockwise. Then you have this little funnel, I call it, or a table, and you can kind of put your ingredients in the top here. And it comes with this handy plunger if you don't cut it small enough or it needs a helping hand. You definitely don't want to be putting your fingers down there or anything metal. Don't jam a knife down there or anything. Use just the plunger. In some cases, if I have some celery going on or a carrot, then I'll use that as a plunger. But when it comes down to it and you don't have anything else to put in there, you want to make sure that you're using this only. It's got a little rubber sealing ring on it. Kind of stops stuff from floating back up at you. So that's the machine in that sense. And then they give you these two containers for collection. I mean, there's so many things you can use. You can use a bowl like this and just stick the whole bowl into there depending on what you're doing. But for separating the juice from the shrapnel, then they're specifically designed to just fit right into the curve of the machine, and away you go, just like that. So having said all that, let's get started. So I'm gonna grab my camera, and we're gonna go hunting down for some greens, and join me with that, and then we'll come back to the juicer in a second. All right.